And welcome back to Roguecraft here on Musicfreegaming. I hope you're having a fabulous day. I've got some fun stuff to do this episode. Basically, I'm hoping to get the last, that's right, the last of the little farms done inside the tower here. So, I've got a couple things. I'm going to get a cactus farm in, and then I want to get a little something to deal with the my zombie piglin problem. See, up at the top of the tower, I've got all the portals, and I get zombie piglins up there. So I'd like to do something to get them off, and then, heck, maybe get a little gold out of it? I could deal with that. Okay, so getting things laid out for my cactus farm. I still need to put in a few iron bars here that I'm missing, but I think things are coming along nicely. Those are in the wrong place. Well, you know, this is what happens. You start recording and, you know, nothing works. That's not true. Nothing was working before I started recording either, so because I have that skill. But yeah, so here's the platform. I'm going to be removing all the dirt, and you can see over here, I've got sand in place. I'll get the cactus on top of that, and I'll do the same thing throughout all of the farm here. Take out those torches, and you know, we'll see how it goes, or how it grows, or yes, I had to go there, or grow there, or nope, I'm going to stop before the puns get even worse. So let's go ahead and get the sand in place, and then I've got some cactus growing. So I'll be able to go get that. I don't think I have enough for the full farm, though. So it's going to be one of those where I'll farm up some and then go get the drops and finish, you know, filling out the farm. And I think what I'll do, just to make it easier on myself, just like I'm doing now, is I'll start growing cactus on the outside and then bring it into the inside, because this is a convenient walkway. So when I'm done, you know, so I'll take all the dirt, fill in this, and be good to go. All right, so let me go get some cactus and see where I'm at. All right, and all of my cactus is in place. This is awesome. Now I just have to wait for it to grow, but it's going to be great. It'll pop up. You know how cactus farms work. They pop up. They get next to the iron fence, and then it will pop down. It'll pop off the top of the cactus. It'll fall down into the collection system, just like those iron golems are doing. And it's gonna be great. Everything will be all in one place, and so convenient. If only lag were a thing, or I had remembered to fill in that hole, and maybe that hole while I was doing stuff. Oh, well, that's a problem for future me. So there will be a day when I build a cactus farm at the right Y level the first time. Today is not that day. No, so what I've got going on, I'm in free cam at the moment. I really should have put this cactus up one level. Man, because you see it grows up and it should pop up one more before it breaks. But there's no reason for it to be at this level, so that's not great. I also have one small issue I've noticed, is occasionally mobs will fall off the top of these. Okay, that guy's stuck on the glass over here. But I've noticed occasionally a few of the mobs will fall off these platforms and land on the sand next to the cactus. And okay, it kills the mob. I mean, that's fine. But I end up losing the drops because they die to the cactus, and their happy ends up, flopping into stuff. That poor creeper, though, bouncing across the cactus was fun. So, yeah, I mean, cactus isn't spawnable, so they're all dropping down from the top. So I may have to trim out some of these, probably like. Oh, hang on, try to get through this. Yeah, I might have to trim out this outside edge. On the other side, side and back and spleen, it may just not matter that much. So, yeah, I mean, it's fun when the spiders get there. It pops them out real quick. And I need to finish this so I get this glass out of here. But I think we're okay for the most part. I'm not too concerned. Most of the mobs are not just going to sit there and hug the cactus. So we should be okay. It's just a matter of now, do I want to go through and raise the farm up one? And that's probably going to be a yes, because as these things grow, it's more likely to fall on the lower end of the cactus. So I'm going to have to go down there and probably just put another layer of sand and then put the cactus on it. Oh, that's going to be such a pain. All right, well, joy of joys. Okay, so I went super lazy because I just did and just stacked another layer of sand up to put the cactus up. And now it's working. It's popping cactus. I was watching it for a while. So, hey, successful cactus farm. Does it look a little silly? Yes. Yes, it does. Am I going to do anything more with it? Nope. I'm just going to let the cactus flow. But now it's going to be great. So I can get some lovely, lovely green glass when I want to use it. Because, man, I love green. So this is going to be great. Okay, so the cactus farm is done, and I've gotten a little bit of a start here on what is going to be the zombie piglin farm. Or at least just a way to get the zombie piglins off of this thing. So what I've done, I've got a bunch of trapdoors, right, that come along there, and I've got the sound down because the portals are loud. But the idea is the piglins will step off, thinking they can step off of here, fall in this water, and then end up here in this snow block, this powdered snow, and then they'll freeze because powdered snow is cold, and all of their stuff will wash down here. Okay? Sounds like fun. But, other than the fact I might have a small issue with the way my slabs are, well, I'll deal with that in a minute. But I need to get an egg in place, and I need to raise this up, because this is all bottom slabs, and they need to be top slabs, I think, just for various reasons. But I also want to get the egg in place, which I think I should count. I really should count this out. But it's going to come out here in the middle, because the zombie piglins will pick that egg up within like 20 blocks. They really like eggs, and so they'll hunt that sucker for a while. So the idea is that they'll take the egg, jump off, fall in the water, and then freeze in the snow. And then I get all of their happy little drops. So that's the plan. So I'm going to finish up this ring, get the egg in the middle, and probably add a few more trapdoors. Okay, the egg is in place, and I have my first victim. Well, second, I guess. One dropped in while I was doing stuff. But yeah, you can see they just drop in, they get washed over, hit the snow, and down they go. So I just need to set that up. And I think what I might do is I might drop that down one block, because they'll still sink in. But I think it might be a little bit better in case some of the drops maybe drop here along the side. We'll kind of see how it goes. But in the meantime, I've got some trapdoors to place along the this inner ring. So I'm going to go ahead and get to that and bring you back when that's done. Okay, the trapdoors are now all in place. And I did decide to go ahead and drop that snow down a block. Shouldn't make a huge amount of difference, but I just feel a little bit better about where drops are going to go and some other things. So this will be good. And right now nothing's going to pop out because I'm right up here. But when I'm elsewhere and the zombie piglins show up, yeah, they'll pop down here. They'll go trying to get at this egg, and they'll plop in and make with the freezy, which is good for me because then they drop their spare change. So it's a really, really low low output gold farm too, but it should work. However, I think I need to not put that glass there. I do want a little bit of something because everything's going to drop down right to here, I think. If I got this measured right. This is what? Minus 336 and minus 330. And that would be right here. Okay, so it's actually over there, which is even better. Cool. All right, so now it should all flop right down. It'll end up in this same water stream that the melon and pumpkin farm uses. So we'll wash down just like everything else. So, and it should all fall into the same collection system. So, right, there we go. So you can see the poor little piggy. He's over here getting his freezy on. Yeah. Of course, the fact that he keeps hopping out of it probably doesn't help the situation. But we'll let this guy go and see what happens with the drops. Because I really want to see if it's going to end up down there. All right. He's just about gone. So we'll let him finish freezing to death. Which is, you know, I suppose kind of sad. But there he goes. And did he drop anything? I don't see any drops. So I don't know if it dropped or maybe he just didn't drop anything, which is 100% possible. So we're going to keep an eye on that. In fact, I think what I'll do just for the time being is I'm going to go ahead and just slap a slab on top here just so I can see when things fall and make sure they're ending up where I want them to be. Okay, so after a little testing, I did decide to put the snow back up a block. But I've got a little issue I need to sort out, perhaps. It's these guys. Doing the testing, and one of these little guys managed to fall right on through, which was not ideal. So I gotta see if maybe I can do a little bit of something about that. Even if I just manage to get them dropped all the way down. Actually, I think I can do this. If I go ahead and take some glass now, don't need the sword, because I don't want the fence with those iron bars there to become, well, solid like that. Okay, yeah. But make sure I'm looking at the right thing. Okay. But if I come in then with some glass, then I can just drop this through. So if a baby zombie piglin manages to drop in, well, it'll drop down to the bottom. It won't burn in the campfires at the bottom, but it will hang out there until an iron golem shows up, and then the iron golem will take care of them. So I'm okay with that approach. We'll just let the golems take care of it. Okay, so I think I've got the farms done in this tower. I've got threw up a little glass to give me a nice little AFK spot for when the mob farm is running down here, which currently is. So you get the occasional splash of skeletons and creepers and all that fun stuff. I may do some other stuff just to make AFKing up here a little bit nicer, but for now it's gonna be good. And then the next thing I need to do, aside from dealing with dying piglins, is deal with some decorative stuff now in the tower. Now there are a couple things I want to point out. I built these on stream. I don't think I ever mentioned them in a video. I've got these water towers coming along the outside. These go all the way down into my base underground. So this is the up. That one goes up, and then these two in the back go down. So I can just hop right into these little guys. Now it's a little bit slow. It's does have a magma block at the bottom, but it's a little slower than free fall. And I tried it without the water, and obviously it works fine. You can fall right down into the base. But it didn't look as good without the water. So I've got the nice little thing. This will take me right down here into the storage area. You can see the furnace going, well, not going, but the cart's going anyway. Right, so there's the storage, and then I can hop right up here, and it takes me right back up to the top, so that I can turn on and off the mob farm. I can refill the the bottles and the beehives, right? All that fun stuff. So yeah, it's a little bit of up and down to get in here, but I think we're pretty good at this point. I do have space up on the level up here if I wanted to squeeze in one more farm. I don't know what it would be. Wheat farm, maybe. That would be about the only other thing I could think of that I would really want as far as regular, buildable farm type stuff in this tower. Because you said wheat's nice for target blocks and things. Hay bales are useful on occasion. But I think at this point, I'm good. So now it's time to go start getting all the stuff I need to do all the decorative nonsense around the outside of this tower. Because let's face it, it's a little plain. It's getting nicer with these water columns up there, but I've got some plans, and I really, really need to do something about the bottom here, because this is just looking, well, kind of bare. So I think that's going to be the next step here on the tower. And here's hoping the creepers aren't blowing up the drop chute again. All right, so time to go hunt up some crimson stem, I think. I think that's the first thing I'm going to start using for decoration. Okay, first decorative bit is done. What I did, oops, I've got to close those. I added some trap doors to help guide the drops as they go from each of these farms. Now, I tried, just for grins, to run water down all the way through them, but that didn't work. I mean, the water went through just fine. That was not a problem. But when the items would hit the water stream, they would just float. Even though the water was flowing down, the items would flow up. So without having a magma block at the bottom to pull them down, the items would just stall. So I'm gonna go just plain here, and that's fine. It looks great. And that's what I was planning on in the first place. I just thought, hey, a little water, maybe that's gonna look good. So that'll help funnel those items into the next farm and down all the way through, down into the catching basin down here. The other thing I did in the farms is I moved the signs up so that they block the water without blocking the drop chute. Because I've occasionally had issues where items would just sort of hang out here. So, yep, so that's going. The only place where that's not the case is up top, where I need the water there for the sugar. So, that's fine. Should be just peachy. So yeah, so that's the thing. So I'm going to do that with all of the towers. I am out of trapdoors. I'm going to have to go farm some more trees, because it turns out trapdoors are way too expensive. Okay, no, seriously, Mojang, trapdoors, too expensive. Okay, for 6 planks, I can make 3 full-size doors, but for 6 planks, I only make 2 trap doors. Okay, too expensive, guys. Seriously, you need to fix that now. Anyway, so that's the first decorative bit. Okay, is it significantly awesome? Well, sure. Is it a lot of detail? Not even a little bit, but it does add a little bit of connecting here, which is fabulous. So as I start building up, I'll add that. I'm also thinking I might build something that's going to connect the corners of all of these boxes. I'm not entirely sure what yet, but it's a thought. Okay, I'm going to include you here in the thoughts and design process, and that's definitely a thought I've had today. So they don't look like they're quite hanging, add some sort of support to them. But in the meantime, I need to go farm up a bunch of crimson wood, add those trapdoors all through there, and you can probably see it, the stairs that help connect that too. So, all right, well, lots of fun. So I guess I'm going to go back and farm some more crimson wood. Now, I thought about going into the nether. I was getting all prepped, and then I remembered, hey, I've got stuff right here. I can just lay out all of my own things. So this is where I've been farming. I will someday soon build a netherwart farm, but today is not that day. So it's all manual for me for the time being. And the piping between the layers is done. Finally, between each farm now, I've got these cool crimson trapdoors locking the pipes. It's going to keep everything dropping nicely, which is wonderful. And, I totally didn't realize that one of these farms was off a block and have to move it, and that an entire wall over here, the farms were too small. Actually, see, like these ones where I forgot to widen the glass. All right, well, I guess I'll go do that. I gotta love the whole decorative stuff, right? Sure. I'll make it work, totally. Okay, and this is done for realsies this time. That's right, actual, legitimate realsies. That's how done this is. It's, oh, man. It should have been easy, really. Should have been very easy just putting in these pipes here. But no. I ended up just, everything was in the wrong place. I had to move modules and redo things. But it's done. Got lots more decorative stuff to do. And I got to figure out what I'm going to do with the base of this. But I think this is going to be it for today. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel for more music-free goodness, and until next time, be excellent to each other. This is Musicfreegaming, signing off.